Alright, and what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. So if you can hear my squeaky ass chair, it's really annoying. I know, but I can't do anything about it. My bad. Today we'll be discussing the spoilers for chapter 285, which right off the bat I want to get out. As I'm recording this at this second, this might happen later on in the video. The spoiler summaries and translations have not been out yet, so we only have the images to go off of. And real quickly, I want to get it out there. We're going to get right into this. Bakugo does not die. In the last panel, we see One For All's force quirk activation going through Bakugo. You can see there's a lot of memes and stuff on Twitter about people thinking he's dead and just people genuinely scared that he's dead. Don't worry. The chapter is called Bakugo Rising, and I did think he was going to die too. Bakugo hasn't really done much in this chapter from what I've seen from the scans until like the final page. But Bakugo is not dead. That is just One For All's force quirk activation. If he does die, you guys can tell me what I should do in the comments. If that ends up being the reason for his death. But as we can tell right now, Bakugo is fine, just it is the force quirk activation and potentially stealing his quirk. That's what I more so see happening here rather than Bakugo dying. But it was definitely in a very sacrificial way where he jumped in front to save Deku, I'd say in a way, from the quirk activation or stealing the quirk. So Bakugo still did sacrifice his life and kind of rise up and save or protect Deku there. So I think that's definitely still deserving of the shut up, stupid chair. Deserving of the title. So let's look at some of the panels. The panels will be linked in the description if you guys do want to see these. One of the ones I'm looking here is right before Bakugo does it. We see just Bakugo turn around and look at Deku. We see him put out his arms in the explosion, and we just see all the memories from the series, from the first chapter and down, and I think it's just amazing. Last chapter we got a Bakugo apology, and now we got Bakugo in a way sort of sacrificing himself for Deku, which just shows a lot of character development and growth we've gotten with Bakugo, and I'm really hoping that Bakugo doesn't end up dying, and it's just losing his quirk at the most. Alright, we got some translations out. So the first one we got here is of a panel of Shigaraki talking. This is more so in his head, and he's saying, again, these are rough translations. The damage is faster than regeneration, talking about how many times Deku is just hitting him with 100%. I think it's Detroit and Wyoming smashes. Next, he says, if I don't focus on defense, I'll get pulled. If only these heroes didn't chase me to my limit. And he says in the next panel, no, even if my body was completely done, meaning the process of transferring All For One over to him, One For All is still the one to hinder my dreams. And that's obviously, the whole Destiny thing that they've been signed up for, and the fact that Shigaraki wants One For All, and Deku isn't going to stop. One For All is going to continuously try and stop him no matter what. The next shot we get is just heroes looking shocked at Deku's multiple quirks, and Deku just going all out on Shigaraki. And Deku says something that hasn't been translated, but then he says, that's the purpose of this body, and then gives another smash, and Deku's just gone all insane in these recent chapters. I just want to say, Deku is not a man to be fucked with. He will show you no mercy in these recent chapters. Then we get our first line for Bakugo, where I'm guessing this is him thinking he couldn't finish Shigaraki on first blood. And above that, they're trading blows. Deku has entered an exhausted state. With his condition, there's no way he can hold up against someone who has a regeneration quirk. He's controlling multiple quirks while doing both kick and air force. In order to stop Shigaraki in air, Deku is mobilizing everything he has learned until now. That's what Bakugo's line is. You can see he's really starting to get worried for Deku, and he doesn't think he can do this. And Bakugo is sort of the new protector of One for All, just like, say, Gran Torino with Nana Shimura, and sort of, with All Might. In the next line of dialogue, we have Bakugo say, within a few minutes his power will be taken and he will be turned to ash. Again, Bakugo showing that we need to find a way to help Deku now. Why are we all just kind of standing here? You can see it's really starting to piss Bakugo off. Bakugo then says, Todoroki, have you dealt with the medical treatment? Meaning Aizawa. Todoroki replies with, what? And Bakugo just says, shut up, just hold on to me. And then we got Bakugo taking control here, and I love this, but this has got to piss off Endeavor, being controlled by all these kids. Bakugo says, Endeavor, I will do Heat Rising in your place, because, Endeavor's at his limits. He can't really do much else. Todoroki, you're cooling down Endeavor until the very last moment. Looks like Bakugo's got a plan here to maybe still use Endeavor. And I just want to put it out there, these translations are by Red and Blonde 420 at Twitter, so if you guys do want to go check these out and look at everything for yourself, you guys can. Alright, so we got more spoilers, and I'm just loving this. Okay, so this is the full summary, so this video is going to be a little longer than normal. And now we're going into the summary, not just the translation of the lines. Chapter 285, Bakugo, Katsuki Rising. Deku tries to punch Shigaraki with his injured arm, and Shigaraki dodges it and manages to grab Deku's leg. Shigaraki then threatens to disintegrate him when Bakugo enters the fight. Bakugo blows up Shigaraki and tells Deku to stop sacrificing himself. Deku then tells Bakugo that he shouldn't be here because then Shigaraki will turn to hand-in-hand combat and Bakugo will be screwed. But Bakugo continues to fight Shigaraki anyway, because who gives a fuck about what that damn nerd has to say? Shigaraki tries to go for Deku again, so Bakugo jumps and takes the blow to the chest, mirroring Best Jeanist's injury. And these will all be retweeted from what I'm getting on my Instagram at Bakugo no Hero Academia daily with 2 Ys. Link will be in description. Bakugo falls to the floor and Deku is pissed and holds Shigaraki with Black Whip, struggling with him until he goes limp. Then he will disable float and go to where Bakugo is. Scared, Deku asks Bakugo why he did that. Bakugo then says that Best Jeanist isn't here, which is a shame because he would tell him his best hero name. Deku then asks what is it, and Bakugo says, you idiot, you've been saying my name for years. Deku invents a new blow on the spot, shouting, Kacchan, smash, and gives an uppercut to Shigaraki. Now, I'm not sure how 100% that was right there, but that sounds pretty cool, and I'm going to go back to the leaker that we were just looking at. He has tweeted out one final chapter where it looks to be Bakugo. This is a flashback from the first thing. There's nothing more. It's just my body moved on its own, and we see Bakugo jumping in front of Deku as he gets Shigaraki's /One for All quirk activation stab through him. And that is the end of the chapter, and as far as we know, from what I've seen, we are not getting a new chapter next week, which is really, really unfortunate. But this chapter was definitely really good. And lastly, before that, we got Shigaraki. Just another thing that just translated is Shigaraki saying, come on, find a quirk that can stop this brat. So all in all, a really good and action-packed chapter. And we'll have to wait till Sunday to find out if that really is Kacchan, Bakugo's hero name is Kacchan, and if Deku really does say Kacchan Smash, because I will fucking love that. But those are the spoilers for chapter 285. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Be sure to let me know down below. Everything will be retweeted on my Twitter if you guys want to go check out all this information for yourself at Bakugo no Hero Academia daily with 2 Ys. That's BNHADAILYY on Twitter. You guys can go check it out. I've just retweeted everything, and even a lot of the scans and raws are on there. And credit for the thumbnail goes to Ams Lumia. hope I said that right, on Twitter. She does amazing coloring ins of the scans. And yes, for anyone wondering, I did message her and talk to her before this, and I do have permission to use them for the thumbnail. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you guys thought of chapter 285 down below. And you will notice, for those who came from the last couple of videos, I did change the intro because I simply didn't know that it was someone else's at that time. So I hope you guys do like the new intro, and as usual, I will see you weebs in the next video. Hopefully we do get a chapter next Sunday, because that's only one person I have seen say we're not getting a chapter next Sunday, but we'll have to wait and see. I will update you guys in the comments down below, in a pinned comment, if we are getting a chapter next week. As usual, I will see you weebs in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed.